Everything we have done on sustainability has been done out of need. It wasn't done because we wanted to be sustainable.
Good morning, everyone, and ciao, Nicolo. How are you?
Good afternoon. All good here in Amsterdam.
Today we have two friends, Carl and Matt.
I am the sixth generation tanner. I'm from Denmark. I met Tom in China, Tom Schneider, and he hired me to become the new COO of Isa. And I remained COO until 5 years ago. Then I became the Senior Director of Strategies. We have plants, one in China, two in Vietnam, one in Mississippi, and one in Italy. In China, we are joint ventures, so we produce 4 million square feet a month and 2 million square feet shoe leather. Vietnam, we produce, so that's 6 million.
I visited a few years ago your tannery and I met with the CEO, Thomas. He showed me the tannery in China and I was impressed really of all the small adjustment that you did in all the machinery to make things more efficient. That means more sustainable.
Tom is a very practical man. Everything we have done on sustainability has been done out of need. It wasn't done because we wanted to be sustainable.
Sustainability for you guys, it's a need. So it's a business need. It's not a fantasy.
It all started in 2003 when we had to build a new wastewater treatment plant because the production was increasing and our water consumption was just shooting up. And there was no money for a wastewater treatment plant and there was no space. And then we started measuring the water consumption and saw what we could save. And then by 2007, we had started saving so much that we didn't need to build this wastewater treatment plant. You have to know status quo in order to know how to improve.
What do you feel more proud about?
We have created transparency in our production, and that enables us to tackle the problems in a much more analytical way. If you believe in it, if you really decide to live it, then you can do it.
We always speak about traceability, and we always speak about where the leather come from.
Well, we have always been able to trace the hides back to the slaughterhouse. We couldn't go any further because the slaughterhouse couldn't do it better. We have now started working together on different projects with different slaughterhouses where we are able to go back to the farm.
How much can we trust tanneries and which tanneries we can trust?
I'm a big advocate for the leather working group. They have done a lot for the sustainability of the tanneries.
So you mean that if a tannery is a certified leather working group, especially gold leather working group, then there is really a good base to trust the work of the tannery from the animal welfare and also from the environmental impact of the process?
Yes, I would say so.
And for example, Carl, how do you like leather? It's beautiful.
I don't know anything else.
I grew up in a tanning family. A U.S. domestic tanning family. So I grew up also with chrome in my veins.
About sustainability, which is very important to mention too, the afterlife of the leather. That your shoes made of leather are lasting much, much longer than a pair of plastic shoes or a pair of weighted shoes or canvas shoes.
What does it exactly mean, light, for, let's say, for normal people?
Light means less impact to the environment. And it is, for each article we make, we can measure the water consumption and the energy consumption and the CO2 emissions and benchmark it up against the LWD audit.
We can say light is a transparency tool.
Yes, definitely. We are in our catalog showing how much savings per pair of shoes, how much savings in water bottles and how much savings in LED lamps. I want to emphasize that this is just common sense.
It's a practice.
This is measuring and it is finding out where you can save water and energy. There's nothing fancy, high-tech about it. You can say that we have about water consumption per square foot, 4.2 liters. And a tannery that is LWD rated as approved has 12 liters.
Wow, you are 3 times less.
Yes, from wet glue to finish. It has to dribble down.
Isa TanTec is coming out with this mushroom material. If it's really sustainable, how much is sustainable, can replace leather?
This is an additional material. We want to compete against the plastic, the so-called vegan leather. But they're not doing the earth a favor because it is based on fossil energy and plastic. We want to make a sustainable material as an alternative to those things. And it is based on natural fiber and it is based on mushroom. And it doesn't necessarily look like leather. It has a texture as a natural product, but I wouldn't say you would confuse it with leather.
What will be one limit of the leather industry that we cannot go beyond that?
It's very difficult to get rid of all the salts. That's one limit that we will always have.
Thank you very much, Carl, for sharing with us that it's possible to have a sustainable tannery.
Thank you so much. And it was nice to meet
Thank
you.
you very much.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
We will
Bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao.